Welcome to another episode, everyone. 4 Extra. Well, he's talking about what happened the moment that he knew that his hand was blown off. It's crazy. Let's get right into it.
I'll be stopping sometimes, bro.
Yeah.
I don't know. The doctor and them said like they say I'm gonna have PTSD or something like that shit. Like,
Yeah, real shit.
and I'm like, what the you know what I'm talking about PTSD? Like, I thought that shit like, they was bullshit talking about PTSD and all that shit, but sometimes I be thinking like, because I be pausing like when I get to the part, like with the light part, I be like, you know what I'm talking about? I'll be like, my body be feeling stiff, like,
Sure.
like I don't know, like it feels stiff. I don't know if you can understand what I'm saying. Like,
I hear you.
it's like it like I don't know, like, you know. So I can't even like remember it. It just,
For sure.
and I just when I woke,
Yeah.
I was on the ground. I was like, and I was on the ground, so I tried to get up, and there was a car in front right here, but everything is spinning and my face is blurry, and
Yeah.
I can't hear nothing. It was
Just ringing.
so when I'm looking, it's blood shooting out of my, like it's blurry, but it's just like like I feel like cold stuff coming on my face, like, and I looking, and then that's like, you know how it's like you stop and slow down and like get it, and I look, and my hand was off.
Wow.
My hand was off. So it just not my hand was off. It was blood shooting out of my face. So I'm thinking half of my face is blown off. That's why in the song we kept.
Yeah, that's, that's fucked up. That's messed up. I don't wish that on nobody, bro. You know, a lot of people was making fun of that when the shit first happened and all that in the comments and this and that I was seeing, but I never saw anything funny about that. Lost a big part of his body, lost a lot of function. This is life shattering. This is like, he took it way better than me because he was right back out there a couple days later. Some shit wrapped up and he back in the hood. I still be somewhere balled up crying. Damn, you do everything with your right hand. You smoke his weed like that. Shoot your pistol. Whatever, man. Fight. Now you gotta do everything with your left hand. If you're not left-handed, this is life changing.
You heard when I said I'm tripping like I got a hole in my head. That's why I was saying it, because I thought I had a hole in my head because there was so much blood shooting out of my face. I'm thinking it blew my head and my face on.
Yeah.
So I'm looking in the shoe, so I try to get up right here.
Yeah.
But you know how you drag?
Yeah.
And I'm looking at my hand, and my hand is steady shooting out blood.
Obviously, he's blessed and I'm sure thankful that his head was not blown off. So he's saying when the fireworks first went on, he's thinking his head was gone because so much blood is gushing out even of his head. Then he looked down and his hand is gone, but he's still thinking it's his head, so much blood he's leaking.
Like a water hose.
Wow.
And it's off, like, it's off, bro. Like, it's off.
Real shit. Wow.
It's off. I'm like, damn, it's over. This how I die. Like, in my life, I done seen a lot of shit, bro. I done been through a lot in my whole life. You know what I'm saying, bro? And I done think like, damn, like, out of everything, that's how I end. Like, and then I just see some black boots walk close to me and so many people run around me. And I look up, it was crash. It was police crash. And it looked like they panicking because they not touching me, they running around. And my homies running around, people running around. And I got up, and when I got up, I fell back, boom. And when I fell back down, I just see people telling me like this, but I can't hear. And it's blurry, you know what I'm talking about? Like, I can't hear, like, and it's just shooting. So I go like this, because there's so much blood, you know. I get up, and I look, and I'm like this, and when I look like this, I look at everybody, and when I look at everybody, boom, I go out again. Boom.
So of course, basically, what sounds like what he's describing is, he has all this ringing in his head. So people are telling him, sit down, stay down. Basically, first he's saying like the police, they didn't want to touch him. Like, I'm sure, that's understandable. If you're not a trained medical person, that's already seen some graphic stuff, this is going to scare anyone. It's going to shake anyone. You look down, his face is bleeding out. His hand is gone, blood everywhere. You like, what the, if you sitting there witnessing this, then yeah, you like, oh man, what the fuck? You know what I'm saying? You know, yeah, that's bad. But this shit is ringing, and he can't hear anyone telling him, man, just stay down, sit down, whatever it is that they're saying to him. He can't even hear anything. And remember, still at the same time, he's thinking that his whole face is gone.
So when I go, I plank up, and I'm cheap, and everybody like this, just around me, like, they basically trying to tell me like sit down, but it was so spinning I couldn't hear, like you know. So when I get up, I'm like, and they just shooting on my face, and I'm trying to tell my homies in front of me like, and they like looking at me, and I'm like this. I keep under my face doing this, and they looking at me, and I'm trying to tell them like it's having my face blown off. Like, do I got a hole in my face? You get what I'm saying? Like, I'm not saying it. If you understand what I'm saying, I'm not saying it. It's not coming out. But I'm pointing at them like you know, I'm thinking like, do I got like a hole in my face? You get what I'm saying? Like, cause like it was just so much shooting out, and it was my whole body covered in. And I'm looking at the thing, so in my head I'm breathing. I'm like, cause I'd have been in car accidents before, so I'm not trying to panic to make myself, cause I know when you panic, your blood adrenaline get to rushing and you shoot out, and you know what I'm talking about. That's mostly how you die, like panicking. Really? So I'm like, in my head, I'm trying to wait, you know, see the thing, and I scoot up, and when I scoot up, I get up, and I stumble, and everybody just run around. They keep telling me like, yeah, but I'm pretty sure they was trying to tell me like no, but I look that way, and I see my finger. So, but and my meat, so I stumble this way. So I stumble, I get right here, boom, I go out again, bam. When I go out again, everybody point down, so when I go out again, I go out again. So boom, when I go out again, and what's the name? I go to the thing and I fall. And then I'm trying to wake up, then I wake up right here, and everybody just, and I get up again. And like, I don't know, my body didn't let me stay down, I'm just keep getting up. I walk, I was just stumbling, blood shooting out everywhere. So I start walking all this way. I get right here, when I step inside right here, when I step right here, boom, I go out again right here. I go out again right here, boom. This time when I go out, the police is like around me with homie, they like trying to help me, but I'm not understanding, there's so much blood. But I'm gonna tell you what happened at the hospital when it got to the thing. So it's so much blood, bro. I just kept going out. You know what I'm saying? I just kept going out, bro. I'm gonna tell you what the doctor said. So I get up, I stumble, and I just stumble. I stumble, I'm like this with my hand. Well, my elbow, this is all hanging. This is this way bent. It's all hanging off. Like, I see a bone out. I see like it look.
I mean, that's crazy. Like I said, he's taking all of this well. I mean, you know, I get it. There's nothing you can do about it. Once it happened, all you can do at this point is try to save yourself and save your life. You can see that he was scared for his life. You know, no matter how tough any of us are, bro, you know, if you haven't killed yourself because you don't want to die, shit, none of us want to go yet, you know. So he wasn't ready to go, and he was in fear for his life, bro. You can see that, and you can see he's real somber right now as he tells this story. Understandably, he's not the same animated, you know, sort of individual. Understandable. Like I said, if it was me, hell, I'd be on a bed in the fetal position crying still. He's a strong individual, bro. He's a very strong individual, having went through this and still standing strong. Not only that, again, he was standing strong days later. He was taking pictures and back in the hood and doing vlogs and all of that days later with the cast on his hand. So he's a strong individual. But this interview is sort of eye-opening because he's a bit more somber here and humble. You know, you can tell him reliving this is even more humbling. You know, it lets him know that none of us are invincible, bro.
Like a piece of meat out, but it was an artery. It was shooting out blood. So, cause I blew my artery up. I didn't know, but I'm gonna tell you.
Man, so you're so lucky to even be alive, man.
I don't even know how I'm alive.
That's got to be.
I don't know how I'm alive. But I can tell you,
here, man.
God for sure put me here.
Real shit.
He put me here for sure, for sure.
100%.
He put me here for a reason, and I'm not saying it just to say it because I got a lot of loved ones and a lot of my homies and my homegirls that was so thought it was over. I thought it was over.
I thought it was over too.
I thought it was over, you know what I'm saying? I woke up, it was shooting out of my face and my hand was over. And then I stumbled this way, bro. Keep going, I stumbled this way. And when I stumbled this way, I stumbled over here. I walked right here, and this is where I collapsed at again.
Right here.
This is the picture y'all seen right here.
Yeah, that's right where it was.
So this is where y'all seen the picture at, right here. This is the picture and the person that took that picture worked at the pet shop.
Really?
Yeah,
Damn.
because the 911 call I seen on the internet, it was a Hispanic dude call. That's at the pet shop.
Wow.
So I was right here, and this is where I collapsed at again. So when I collapsed right here, I went out. And I was laying on my face. But I raise up, and I'm trying to tell people when I raise up, like, cause it's spinning. It's spinning, but the whole time it's spinning, I don't know I'm losing so much blood, I'm getting lightheaded. And you know what I'm saying? I don't know if I got a hole in my face, I just know it's shooting out of my face. And my arm is off, my hand is off. You get what I'm saying? There's blood everywhere, bro. And I just kept collapsing. I just kept collapsing. My homie, Tiny Hambo, he ran up to me and tied his shirt. He didn't want to tie his shirt around my arm.
Really?
I guess for the blood to stop.
Yeah.
My homie Tiny Hambo tied the shirt around my arm. Shout out to my homie Tiny Hambo. He tied the shirt around my arm. And when he tied the shirt around my arm, the paramedics, they came here and they ran up to me and they was saying stuff, but I couldn't understand them because I couldn't hear. And I kept going blurry in and out. So I couldn't understand them and to see what they was talking about. You get what I'm saying? So as he's saying it, they both of the paramedics people and some other people lift me up onto the gurney. So when they put me on the gurney, I just flapped and I'm just right there. And they just rushing and they got in it and when I blanked out.
Yeah.
And when I woke back up again, I woke up in the ambulance. And I just seen him like this.
Man.
And he was telling me something, and he had a red bag on the side of me. And he just kept telling me something. I go out again in the ambulance, wake back up going out the door of the ambulance with IVs in my arm. And then boom, that's where we went into the hospital. That part, you wanna sit down on that part and talk about that part right there?
I'll be done. Whatever you want to talk about, brother. I mean, I'm just taking what you're saying.
Or you want to talk about the whole thing right here, or we can go sit down somewhere and talk about the part when I got inside the hospital.
Yeah, we could go and sit down and do that next. But
yeah,
right now, I'm
because
you know,
it got like, you know what I'm talking about, like, bro, like.
There's a lot to that.
Yeah, bro.
Man, that's crazy, man. I want to see that part too, what happened when he got in the hospital. Let me go and try to get to that and bring it to y'all, man. I want to know what happened too when he got to the hospital. This is fascinating. This is interesting. This is bad though, you know, but bless that brother. And I'm glad that he survived that. You know, not everyone will survive something like that. He was blessed. He's lucky. I'm sure he knows that. It seems like he knows this. It seems like he's humbled here, you know, as he should be. That would be a humbling experience, having your hand blown off and everything that he just described, bro. This shit hanging off this way and meat hanging off, his whole arm is hanging and shit. Face, oh man, woo. Just the thought of all of that is like, whoa. But he survived it. Shout out to him for the survival, bro. But he's a strong individual, clearly. You know, it takes a strong individual to survive that. You know, and he's strong because he was out there days later still being 4 extra. Shout out to him, man, and bless him for bouncing back and hanging in there and showing that sort of fortitude and strength. Again, not everyone has it. Stay safe and stay free, people.